In this video, we're going to be talking about the 3 ways to spot a narcissist. So maybe you're questioning yourself or someone in your life that's like showing these signs of narcissism. You're feeling a little crazy, you're feeling gaslit, you're feeling overwhelmed. You don't know if they fit, this criteria or not. We're going to give you the top 3 ways to spot someone with narcissistic tendencies.
Yes, and we're not saying go diagnose your partner, a family member, a friend.
No.
These are just red flags, key indicators of narcissistic tendencies. If you're new here, my name is Jessie.
And my name is Bee.
And welcome to our channel. If you're returning, thank you so much for being here. We're so grateful for your support. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into this episode because it is a hot button topic for sure. And I'm sure there are so many people out there who have dealt with a partner, a family member, a friend with these tendencies. And if that's you, let us know in the comments what that's been like, what your journey's been like with that.
Okay, so number one,
love bombing
and having it be like a cycle. Like this is like a classic cycle of abuse too, actually. Your partner messes up, something happens, crisis, then there's explosion, then they're coming back to you and trying to fix it, buying you flowers, jewelry, love notes, whatever that is, classic love bombing situation. And it's a cycle, it's a loop. It just happens again and again and again and again.
Until you get out of it.
Right.
Until you get out of it. It's a never-ending cycle. I was married before, and that was something that I experienced in my first marriage, and it was so volatile, and it was like love bombing. I love you, I'm gonna buy you this and this and this and this, and I'm gonna make up for smashing your phone against the wall and screaming at you and degrading you and belittling you, and everything is okay. It's just like a band-aid just slapped over the situation again and again and again.
Yeah, it's super painful, but in the moment, it can be a little hard to spot, hard to navigate, because you could be so overwhelmed by the fight, the crisis, whatever was happening. And then your partner's coming back and being so sweet. And oh my gosh, especially if, your love language is receiving gifts, and oh my gosh, you're kind of distracted by all of this. And of course, no one wants to fight. So it feels really good to make up and okay, everything's fine now. It can be really easy to get caught in that loop, and when you're in it, it's even harder to see it. And I'm speaking from experience as well.
When you're in it, you're in it. You don't see what everybody else is seeing, what everybody else is telling you. I know that we've all been there in relationships. We have those rose-colored glasses on, and you have your friends saying, hey, what are you doing? What's going on with this? And you're just like, oh, whatever, it's fine. I'm so in love, if that's been you, let us know in the comments too, because I know what's most personal is most universal, and that's something that we've learned from one of our teachers. And yes, I know that there are so many people out there that are going to resonate with that.
Absolutely. And we've been those people too, with rose-colored glasses,
100%.
Not seeing it. Just for context, my master's degree is in marriage and family therapy. I have studied diagnostic criteria and the DSM-5 in particular. NPD is on there, narcissistic personality disorder. That's someone that's actually been diagnosed by, a provider with this personality disorder. I was married to someone that definitely had this undiagnosed. I was married to this person for 5 years, and I didn't even notice, I didn't even observe, or I did not become aware that they had this until I was out of it. That's how sucked in I was. So there's no shame in not knowing until you know.
Sometimes it takes a couple months, sometimes it takes years, and that's decades, okay. Yes, we had someone recently who commented and said 25 years, until they realized, and now they're on the other side of that. So the timeline doesn't matter. You know, you're gonna recognize the signs whenever you're supposed to.
Absolutely. So number 2 is super important. These people lack empathy and they also lack accountability. So it's kind of 2 in 1, but they're very, very similar.
Right. It's like you bring something to their attention, a way that maybe they've hurt you, and instead of them taking the accountability and saying, wow, I'm so sorry I hurt you in that way, the script is flipped on you, and they're like aiming that arrow back at you. Well, this is the way that you've hurt me, and you never get, you start to feel crazy. You're like, wait, oh, I did hurt you in that way. And you find yourself apologizing, and it's just this never-ending cycle of feeling crazy. Like, I've been there, feeling totally crazy. Like, wait, did this happen? Did I do that? Did I say that? Right. Did I act that way? We get it.
I think a key indicator of any sort of red flag, narcissist or not, is if you start to question literally everything about you and who you are as a person. That's a red flag. I'm not saying don't self-reflect and don't like question yourself. 100% do that throughout your life. That's natural. But a red flag is if you are constantly questioning if you're a good person, if you're a bad person, if you did this, that, like, that is something's going on there that needs to be looked at a little bit deeper.
100%. Yeah, if you keep finding like you're having these conversations with this person, with, like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be a family member.
Absolutely.
It could be a friendship. But you keep feeling crazy, that's something to take a step back, tag it, and look deeper into it.
Right. We're not just talking about romantic relationships. We're also talking about like parent-child relationships, friendships. Yeah, you can be in relationship with someone who has narcissistic tendencies no matter what role it is.
Exactly. So number 3, control and manipulation. So maybe your partner or family member or friend is keeping you isolated. They're kind of keeping you on a short leash. Everything is about them and what they want to do. It's never about what you want to do. It's not balanced. It's this, like I said, keeping you on this short leash and isolating you from your friends and things that you love to do. Maybe it's just things you love to do on your own, right?
Yep. I can speak to this because for 5 years, I allowed a person to just totally control my life. Like I was very far from myself. And at first that felt really safe for me. Like that was okay. I really liked that he sort of controlled everything and everything was about him, and he was such a big talker and such a big personality. So it was like I wanted to not be seen and I wanted to be very small. So that was fine. But then after a while I started to notice like this person isn't asking me any questions about myself. This person is not genuinely interested in me. I want to discover more of me, and this person could care less. And I just noticed that my whole life revolved around him and what he wanted to do. And it was a very subtle manipulation, especially over the years. It wasn't like a very overt, you can't do this and you can't do that and you can't, like it wasn't like that. It was just like everything was about him, and he always had something. You know, I think a lot of people that, you know, struggle with narcissism too, like they always have like a crisis. There's always like a drama, something going on. They're always the victim. So especially if you're an empath, you are kind of susceptible to like being magnetized to these people if you don't have really good boundaries, because they feed off of your energy. Like they want that sensitivity. They want people to feel bad for them. Oh my God, they will suck you in. That's how I got sucked in with my ex. Like I remember the night that I met him, he was like, you're such a nice person. You're so great. You're so sensitive. You actually listen to me. No one listens to me in my life. And I just felt like, oh my God, that's so sad. Like I am a good person. You're right. I'm here for you. And then it just, they take.
They siphon your energy, and then you find yourself also speaking to their victim all the time.
Oh yeah.
And that's a way to cut them off, but that's for another video we're going to be talking about. ways to disengage with a narcissist,
Absolutely.
and ways to cut them off.
Absolutely. We're going to link that below once we record and upload that one. Okay, so if you're dealing with a narcissist in your life, if this video resonated, please like, comment, share, because so many people, I wish like more people would have shared something like this with me when I was in it. Share with someone, you know, who may or may not know this sort of thing. Subscribe if you feel called. We love you so much, and go love yourself.